Hi there, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting. If this is the first time that you've come across me and you've been looking for paper crafting videos, then I do lots of simple, straightforward videos, nothing too complicated here. So if that's the type of thing you like, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you get notified of future videos. And today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple card with some very simple shapes. I'm using Ornate Garden. So this is part of it. So we've got some lovely, cute floral patterns in lovely, vibrant colours. But also what you get with these are these foils on the back. So this is white with gold foil. And then we've got, I think this is Pear Pizzazz with gold foil. And then some old olive with gold. How beautiful is that? So I'm going to be showcasing that DSP in this card. And the first thing I'm going to do is start off with a standard card base, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. Score down the long side halfway at 4 1/8. And there's your standard card base. You could make this bigger if you wanted to, and if you're going to do that, you're going to make the components of this card slightly bigger. You can you can work that out as to how you want to do that, but I am going to make a standard kind of 4" by 6" card basically. I've then got a layer of card. Now this is terracotta tile, and this measures 4" by 5 3/4. And not just yet, but shortly I'm going to be sticking that onto there. So I've just got a nice white border to really make that colour pop, but I'm going to decorate this first. Now what I have done is picked out my 4 favourite designs from Ornate Garden, and I'm going to put them on my card, but I'm going to do something a little bit special with that first. And this is an idea, I got it from Pinterest, so it's not my design, but it was my choice of papers that I used on it. I will credit the person that designed this in the description bar, so please go and have a look at that, and I'll credit them. They've got their own website, but because it's on my phone and I'm filming from my phone, I can't tell you who it is. They will be credited in the description bar. So each of these measures 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and what I'm doing is making sure that I've got the reverse of whites on opposite corners, if that makes sense, and the reverse of green on opposite sides. And they're going to sit on the card like that, but there's something I'm going to do with them first. Now with each of these, we're going to make a mark on each side, well, on 2 sides rather, at 3 centimetres. It doesn't have to be exact. Now 3 centimetres is roughly, it's almost 1 1/4. So perhaps you're looking at 1 1/8, but you'll see, it doesn't have to be absolutely exact. So 3 centimetres in from each corner. So if I give you an idea of what I'm doing, so on each of these corners, you want to go up 3 centimetres, across 3 centimetres, across 3 centimetres here, and just making a mark here, 3 centimetres in, 3 centimetres in, 3 centimetres in, 3 centimetres in. That makes sense? And so once you've marked those, you're going to get a blunt instrument. I use my bone folder, and you're going to join those marks along that diagonal. I can't see my mark on there. Well, that's not very good. Let's try that again. Like that. So join the 2 marks, take your bone folder and just, I'm making a grand job of this, aren't I? If I push that down like that, that's better. And then just score like that, and then that's just going to fold back like that. And you're going to do that with all 4 of those. I'm just going to do that very quickly. So 3 centimetres that way, and 3 centimetres that way. Join them up with a score, and then fold and burnish. So So we've got those two, and I'll do the same with those. And that's what I'm left with. So they're folded back like that. You just want to give these a really good burnish. Now you can stick them down if you want to, or not. Now at the moment I'm going to leave these unstuck and just see what happens. And if I feel that they need to be stuck down, then I can do that. I can do that after I've put all of this together. Okay, so you've got that like that. That one doesn't match a little bit, so I'm just going to, it matches there, but not there. So one of my measurements has gone a bit adrift somewhere. I'll put that right in a second. Now what we need to do is now transfer that onto there. So you're going to stick that there, making sure that when you stick them down, that they are evenly spaced. Now I've got to have to do something about my mismeasurement there. I'll sort that out in a second. That's because I rushed it. So just get an idea where you want to put everything. And then once you're happy with it, then get it stuck down. So one of my measurements was out very, very slightly, and that's just down to rushing. So take your time when you're measuring. And there are no rules and things as to what colours you would use. You just use your favourite colours, your favourite paper, and then coordinate that with your favourite cards. You know, I've just picked something out here, just chosen what I thought looked okay, that I was happy with. Now the glue that I'm using here is just standard liquid glue. You can use your glue of choice. You could use tear and tape if you want to, or you could use snail. I'll use Stamp and Seal and Stamp and Seal Plus. Everyone has their own preferences as to what to use. So that's got those on. Oops, let's just make sure I get that central. And this is the reason I use liquid glue, is that you can just move it about a bit if you need to. And so they will open up like that, and we'll decide in a second if we actually want to stick those down. Now, the next thing that I've done, I want to show you the new dies that I have. These are the Tasteful Labels dies. Let me show you how amazing these are, so versatile. Got all sorts of labels. Probably my favourite, that one. It's lovely and big. Look at these, lovely big. See, I love stamps. Not stamps, sorry, I love punches. But there's only a certain size they can go to. But these, they're huge. And then we've got some lovely ornate circles. And got another one here if you want a smaller circle. And then you've got some banners, these little flags, and more of an ornate. So we have a punch that's very similar to this, where you've got this in a die as well, with more of an ornate border. This one's slightly bigger and more curvy. This one has got more of a like a stitched outline. And we've got a nice plain rectangle with a slight widening in the middle there. Really, really versatile. If you love your labels and decorating your cards or gift boxes or gift bags with labels, that's an ideal die set for you. So I use the larger of the ornate circles, and I die cut that in Pear Pizzazz. I thought it was Old Olive, it's not, it's Pear Pizzazz. Okay, I've not got the greatest light in here now, but whenever I put my lamp on, it just makes all the light go really flicky. Okay, so what I want to do is stamp that, and I'm using a Good Man stamp set, and because I've got a relatively small circle here, I'm using this one, It's Your Day. And I'm going to stamp that in Old Olive, just so that we have a slightly darker green on the lighter green. Just load that up with ink and line it up. And you can stamp the card first and then die cut, but I just got this ready. It's very difficult for me to put my die cutting machine in front of the camera. It's just too big. So there's that. Now what I'm going to do is put that in the middle there. Now I don't want it flat. I actually want to put some dimensionals on that and raise it. Left my dimensionals the other side of the room. So new pack of them because I've used up all the others. So these mini stamping dimensionals I always buy whenever I place an order. I always buy 3 packs of these, and you get 3 in each pack. They last ages, but I do use them a lot. And not only do I use all these individual hexagons, but I also use the edges as well. I'm very frugal with my dimensionals. I very rarely use the big dimensionals, very rarely use those. I don't know why, I just prefer these. So just 3 on those because got myself really stuck with these. It's because I've got new nails on. For 3 months I haven't been able to get my nails sorted. Decided to sort them myself and now I can't do a thing with them. Goodness me, I've got right stuck up there. And then I'm just going to put that in the middle like that. And it definitely needs to be raised. I don't like it flat on there. Now at this point you decide, well, do we have these flapping about like that or do we stick them down? And I think what I'm going to do, rather than battle with my nails, I'm going to use my big tweezers. I think I'm going to put a little mini dimensional just on the back of each of these. Yep, that's working beautifully. Let's have that. Now 7 dimensionals in one project is quite a lot for me. I'll go and have a lie down later and get over it. One last one and then we are ready to stick this onto our card. I love how you get to showcase all the different flowers on that, and then these, the white and the green, are on opposite sides to each other. Let's get my card base and stick that on there. And again, I'm going to use liquid glue for this because I'm hopeless at getting it down central first time. The link to my blog with all of the measurements and all of the products that I've used is in the description bar. Please click on that if you're interested in any of these products. There are links to all of them and all of the measurements in that blog post. So head along over, and while you're there, why not subscribe to my blog? There we go. So something a little bit different, something a little bit bright. It's nice to use lots and lots of different colours. And then also using a new dye that I've never used before. So that's got used for the first time today. So I hope you like that. I'm going to have to go because I've virtually got no light left whatsoever. And I will be back again very, very soon with a brand new project to show you. See you then. Bye-bye.